Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn and this is my Flosstube channel, Carolyn Stitches. Today is Sunday, September 27th. Hoping to get this filmed before my husband gets back from running his errands. I was out this morning trying to get some floss myself from Joann's for a upcoming project, which I'll show you, and oh my goodness, it was so picked over. I guess the sale price yesterday for the 2 load of show was 45 cents a skein. But if you waited till today and got 40% off your total purchase, it came out less than that. So it's always kind of better to watch for the 40% off your total purchase sales. They didn't have all the colors I needed. I had to go over to Michael's and get some colors there, but I had a gift card from my nephew. My sweet nephew gave me a gift card, so I got the rest of the floss there. So some stuff to show you today. It's almost October, and I had pulled out all of my Halloween finishes, my like fully finished Halloween finishes. And I thought, let me share them with you. Let me show you my Halloween finishes and put them back on the wall, because right now my walls are looking empty because I took it all down. And I had to make extra space on my walls. I had to take down other pictures that I had up, because sometimes I take about 2 or 3 of these pieces with me to work, and I hang them in my office at work. But with teleworking and work from home, the pieces are staying home, and I had to find extra places to hang them. So some year-round pictures came down, and these are temporarily gone up. I need more wall space. I love stitching this. It's just, I only have so much wall space and only so many places to hang it. I don't want to put a bunch of holes in my walls. But it is what it is. One day there'll probably be more hanging. I'll just deal with it because I like stitching them all. So let's go through. I'm going to show you some of the smaller ones first, and then the larger ones I'll try to show them in order of oldest to newest, but I can't guarantee it'll be in order. Some of these I still have the patterns for, and I'll tell you what the patterns are as best I can of remembering, and the fabrics and stuff. Some of them I don't have the patterns anymore, so I can't show you, or they're like, it's like a PDF. But we'll go through them, and I'm sure you all will probably recognize the patterns and know what the patterns are. But some of the smalls, this one is, I believe it was called Happy Halloween from, let me see here, Kit and Bixby. So it's a cute little Halloween house, and I finished it in this really long pillow with a cute fabric about pumpkins. 5 little pumpkins, that's what it is. 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. So it's a cute little fabric, but it's really long. The fabric it's stitched on, it came in a scrap pack. I want to say it's like a dove stitch scrap pack. But this is Happy Halloween by Kit and Bixby. Really cute. Really colorful. And then I showed these on earlier Flosstubes. It's Bird in the Hand Halloween by Heart and Hand. And then so that is out. And I have just the cording around it. So there's my Bird in the Hand Halloween. That sits out. I change these out because it has the little clip. I just change them out with every season. Nice and easy, quick and easy. Okay, so let's go through the bigger ones. We're going to go through the oldest first. And the oldest one, this is finished about the time I got back into cross-stitching. 2015, 2014, somewhere around there. I should probably date it. But this is Happy Halloween. No, not Happy Halloween. Wacky Witches by Cloudsfactory. And it's stitched on Ada. I don't know what count. And I think it was dove stitch fabric that it called for. And I believe I used all the called for fabrics. And then my local, my LNS, the cross stitch cover, mounted it for me and did this great job on this double mounted, double matted oval matting. But this is so cute. Wacky Witches. I just love this one. With all the witches. If I recall correctly, it was like a stitch along or something, and it got released in pieces. Like the first one was the frame, and then you got the Halloween, and then they released like each section. So it was released in sections. And you can still, I'm pretty sure you can still get the pattern on their website, cloudsfactory.net. But I love this Wacky Witches one. And this was one, watch those hand-dyed flosses. There's some Weeks Dye Works in here. And when I was done stitching it, I was like, oh, let me be good and wash it. Because, you know, I came from being a knitter and stuff, and you always washed your knitting and, you know, soaked it and washed it when you were done. So I was like, well, let me wash it and you know, get it all nice and clean before I iron it and get it ready for mounting or framing. And these little circles in the witch's hair, it was mulberry. Yeah, mulberry. Oh my God, that bled so bad. It bled out into the fabric. And I had to keep rinsing and rinsing and rinsing and rinsing until the bleed came out. And then my mulberry just faded down to this pale, pale color. So watch those hand-dyed flosses. Don't wash them. Learn from my mistake. Because my beautiful mulberry faded out to nothing. But this is Wacky Witches Cloudsfactory. And next one, which I think is one of mine. Sorry, I'm trying to put them down here and have them also not fall and also not knock off a lot of other stuff. This one is Satsuma Street, Happy Halloween. It's on a 28 count something, 28 count white something. It's either Lugana or Jobelan. But that is Happy Halloween by Satsuma Street. I love the simplicity of this with the colors and the geometric designs. This was a really easy stitch to get done. So there's that one. And then I love this one. This one, I believe, I don't have the pattern for it anymore. I think one of my friends, every now and then when we get together, we put out all of our patterns that we're done stitching, and it's like free for all. Our friends, you know, help themselves to it. You know, we're friends. We've been knitting together and stitching together for 12 years at least, or more. 12 years roughly, most of us, majority of us. So we put the patterns out there and we just share. So I think one of my friends has this pattern now, but it's Witching Hour by Prairie Schooler. And the fabric, I think I found it, 32 count linen and moldy jack. And I don't know the dyer. I bought the fabric at Brick City Cross Stitch in Ocala, Florida. So I don't know if Jean up there will have any more of it, or she'll know who the dyer is, or she can get you some. I don't know. I really don't know if it's still available or not. But the fabric was called Moldy Jack. And I thought it was so perfect for this Prairie Schooler. And then the frame, my L&S, the cross stitch couple framed it for me, and they had this fabulous frame with this distressed look that had some orangey rusty colors peeking through. But this is Prairie Schooler Witching Hour, and I just love this one. This is one that tends to come to work with me because I love looking at it, and I have this one in my office usually at Halloween. So there's that one. And then we got two more, because I have a lot more Halloween ones finished, but they're in that like under the box bed. So I think in maybe my next video, I'll pull out all of my finished, but not fully finished Halloween ones. And we'll go through those, and maybe I'll get inspired to start doing some finishes on them. I did pick up some stuff for a recent finish. I did pick up some stuff to do a finish on it. And I'm hoping I'll get that done in time for the next video, and I'll be able to share that with you. So one of my next ones is Lizzie Kate Tingles. Back up. It's really big. Lizzie Kate Tingles. And this is on, oh gosh, I don't know. It's a linen. It's 28 count or 32 count. I want to say it's Picture This Plus Oaken, I think. I got it at Jean's up at Brick City Cross Stitch in Ocala. I think it's Oaken. But I stitched this, and I swear for like a year, it just hung over here in like the corner, just hung. It was done stitching and I wasn't sure what to do with it or how to finish it. And it just hung there for like a year of me not knowing what to do with it. And then I just took it down to my LNS and just had them do a simple frame on it. But this is Lizzie Kate Tingles. It's like a multi-part series. You can do them individually, or like you have here, you can do them all together. I'm just looking to see if I put all the embellishments on. Yeah, I put some of the beads on. So there's some beads here, not beads, but little buttons, and the little spiders are a little button. So I did those. I'm trying to feel, there's buttons here. So I did put some of the buttons on. I didn't put all of the buttons on. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 areas where I left the buttons off. But this is so cute. Lizzie Kate Tingles. And I have Jingles, which I want to get at some point, you know, in my life. I can't stitch them all at one time. Oh, I did sign this one. 2017. 2017. I did sign one. So I do want to get Jingles done, but this is Tingles, and I just love it. It's so cute. And then the last one, which is my favorite, is Halloween Quaker by Lilas Studio. And I used all of the called for flosses on it, and it called for Classic Colorworks floss in like 1DMC, but I used all of the called for flosses on it, and it's on a 28 count Jobelan, a one-of-a-kind dye by Fantasy Dye Fabrics. She's on Etsy. She's not posting as many fabrics that she used to post, but when she does, they're beautiful. But I got this one. This is my Halloween Quaker in the called for Classic Colorworks on the Fantasy Dyed Fabrics. And I think the fabric is just beautiful for it. 28 count Jobelan. And I just love this one. This is another one that hangs in my office at work. And usually people come in and they get fascinated looking at it and picking out, you know, they notice every now and then all the little motifs in it between the skeletons and the cats and the owl, and, you know, it just did the spiders. So this one, I did date this one. I finished this one in 2018. This was a fun stitch. I really enjoyed doing this one. So those are my previous finishes for Halloween patterns. And like I said, in the next video, I'll go in my under the box bed and I'll pull out my ones that are finished but not fully finished. So finishes, I had this since my last video. I did have one finish since last video, and I do apologize, it is not ironed. It is a Wicked Accident by AuryTM. And this one is on 28 count casual linen in Kermit by Picture This Plus. And it is so cute. I do have a finishing idea for this. I just picked up the last of the things to finish it today, and I want to get this done and get this hung up because I really like the way it looks, and I want to get it displayed. Okay, I had to pause the video. My husband came home and, you know, okay, so he's outside for a little while and we'll get this done. I just showed you my AuryTM finish of a Wicked Accident, I believe. Forget, it's been a little while to pause here. Okay, whips. What have I been working on since the last video? I worked a lot on my secret stitching. I'm not going to show you the pattern, the finished pattern. It'll give it away. This may be the last time I show this until it's completely done, but I did so much work on this. I literally did like all of this. All of this area. It was a lot. And the back stitching. Crazy amounts of back stitching. The only saving grace of this is there's like a lot of half crosses, half stitches here, which, you know, that makes it go fast, but that back stitching and the pinks is like 3 shades of pink in here that just all blend together, so that makes it even more of a challenge on back stitching. But this is my secret stitch that I'm working on. And I did a lot of work on it, but it's put aside right now. It's on a 32 count linen. I want to say it's called Lilac or something. I don't know what it's called. It's something. So I did a lot of work on that, but I have to put it aside. It's driving me nuts. And then I pulled out Spooky Night by the Stitchworks to get some progress on this. And I pulled this out Friday night, and I finished the word happy, and I did some filling in of the black and brought the black over here. So I'm hoping to get this black finished, start this giant tree to this tree, and then the moon. But this is Spooky Night, and it is on Rubious, 32 count Rubious. By Picture This Plus. Oh goodness, you can see right through it. There you go. 32 count Rubious by Picture This Plus. And it's really cute. So there's that. And that is my only whips. I only worked on the 2 things since the last video. That one took a lot of time. A lot of my time up stitching on that, especially all that back stitching. So I think let's do plans, and then I'll do haul. But I have one more whip that I just started. I broke out the old crochet hook, and I started crocheting the shawl. So this is as far as I've got. My tail, I haven't woven it in yet. But this is as far as I got. It is the South Bay Shawl. Yeah, South Bay Shawl by Lion brand. I think you can find it online. Let's see if this works. It opens up more once you block it and everything. But this is my South Bay Shawl. And I'm using all of my leftover sock yarn. I made one giant like magic ball where you just use a special knot. I forget what it is, magic knot or something. And I have them all tied together in giant ball of yarn. So I'm just crocheting it. And as the colors change, they change. So I broke out the hooks and started crocheting some plans. Plans. I'm going to work on Spooky Halloween a little more, but I do want to get some new starts in. I have this pattern by Cricket collection. My friend and I went to Carolyn's frame up in, I want to say it's Lakeland. And she has this whole back half of her store. It's just like Stitcher's stash. I guess when Stitchers are deceased or something, their families bring it in, or when Stitchers want to get rid of stuff, their families bring it in, and you're welcome to go through it all. And whatever you want to take, she just asked for a donation. So I think it's close to like Alzheimer's research. So we spent a good hour, 2 hours digging through there and found a lot of great stuff. My friend found a Prairie Moon, original Prairie Moon one. I couldn't believe it. So I picked this up, and it was a Cricket collection, Be Ye Thankful. And it had the fabric, mystery fabric, whatever it is, and it had the flosses. Couldn't beat it for just a donation. So it looks like a, sorry, picture's not attached to it. It looks like a nice, quick, easy stitch. So I have that out. I want to work on that and get a little start on that. And I know last video I showed that Through the Stones sampler. That's still on the to-do list. I want to do that one. But I also want to start, and this is what I was out hunting for floss for today, the Cottage Garden samplings for 12 Days of Christmas. I had the days 1 through 9, and she just came out with, and here I am dropping stuff again. See, the last one she came out with was in 2017, and she just released the final 3. So I went to stitch all of these, and I'll go through the patterns. But she was nice enough, she gave a complimentary border chart where you can stitch them all on one piece of fabric. And crazy me, I'm going to stitch them all on one piece of fabric because individually they're kind of big, a little big for like ornaments and stuff. So if I just have it on one, it's kind of nice. So I downloaded the complimentary chart, and then I finished the collection of the patterns. So we have Partridge in a Pear Tree, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 collie birds, 5 golden rings, and this one I believe has some metallic and some beads in it, 6 geese a-laying, 7 swans a-swimming. This one's just gorgeous with the colors. 8 maids a-milking, 9 ladies dancing, and then these are the ones that just came out after like 3 years of waiting here. 10 lords a-leaping, 11 pipers piping, and 12 drummers drumming. So I want to start this piece. I got this piece, it's going to be huge. I got this piece of R&R Patriotic Brew in 32 count. It's huge. My piece of fabric is like 27 inches by 36 inches. It's giant, ginormous. It's ginormous. But that's what I was doing today. I was getting all the flosses, the remaining flosses that I needed for it, and I'm going to get this prepped and ready because I'd like to start it. I think it's going to be really lovely, but also very large. So that's the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm going to get all that organized and ready. And when I say I got the flosses, oh yeah, I just have all the flosses for it. So I have to get that organized. And it called for a light effects floss, but I'm going to try. I got the Etoile white. It looks very gray, but it's the white. So I'll try that in place of the light effects it calls for. And then I also picked up this DMC Diamant. It's metallic-y. So I'm going to try either one of these and see which one, you know, maybe works the best in place of that light effects that it called for, because I do not like the light effects. Before I go into haul, some Flosstubers. I made notes this time. I kept notes. I was watching some Flosstubers, and some of the Flosstubers I watched this week were Jean Farish at Jean Farish Needleworks. If you haven't checked out her videos yet, check out her videos. They're very educational. She gives you tips and tricks on floss conversion, even weave, uneven weave, different stitching, back stitching. She has very educational videos. I know she teaches, she designs and teaches, and it's great that she's doing her videos where she's sharing her knowledge. So Jean Farish Needleworks, her videos are very educational and informative to watch. I also caught 2 new Flosstubers. They seem to be new to Flosstube, and they were new to me. One is Kim Howe, H-O-W-E, out of Australia. Go check her out. Oh my God, so many mirabilias. She has beautiful work, lots and lots of mirabilias. And another new Flosstuber that I watched their first video, and I know they just released another one, and I'm getting ready to watch it, is Cornhusker State Stitchers. It's a mother and daughter team, Terry and Jamie. I believe Terry's the mother and Jamie's the daughter. Terry and Jamie, they do beautiful work, beautiful finishes. It's very simple finishes. It's not like over the top, tons of bows and greenery and frivolry and a bunch of stuff. Very simple finishes and very lovely work. They have a great dynamic between the two of them, and it makes a really wonderful video. So go check out the Cornhusker State Stitchers, Terry and Jamie. I think you'll enjoy it. I really did. So, haul. I got some haul. I always get haul. More haul faster than you stitch. One I got is another sheep kit. This is the last, the Bent Creek sheep kits that I think I'm going to do. I have a couple others to stitch. I think I have Easter, St. Patrick's Day, and like a stitching themed one. And there's more. There's way more of these like sheep themed. But I got free, and it's called Betsy. So this is free, or Betsy. So I picked up this kit. It comes with the 25 count linen and the floss. So I picked up that one, and that's gonna be the last of my sheep that I buy. Oh my gosh, I couldn't resist this one. This one's gonna have to be started soon. It's Jardin Privé Halloween. I can't, I'm stitching. I really like this one. I think I'm gonna change out some of the colors, maybe brighten the greens and add some purples in there and change out the colors and find a really great Halloween-y type fabric to do this one on. But this is the Jardin Privé Halloween. I can't, I'm stitching, so that's really cute. And then I got the last two of the Hands-on Design Secret Santa. This one is Spread Joy. And I got all the buttons, so I have all the little buttons to help when I do finishing. So there's Spread Joy. And this one is Jingle All the Way. Santa's very cute. And then I couldn't resist. I called, when I saw these released by Hands-on Design, I called my LNS, the cross stitch cupboard, and I was like, order them for me, please. Fa La La Mingo. How cute is that? I might have to hand dye a fabric for that. Something very kind of Caribbean aqua looking. And Flamingo Bells. These all call for Weeks Dye Works. Only 9 Weeks Dye Work colors, and I think it shows like you'll have enough floss to do all 3. And this one is Flamingo All the Way. And then I also bought from Lady Dot Creates. I bought the Pinky, yeah, Pinky, it's called Pinky Palm Trim for finishing when I get around to it. So Lady Dot Creates, she's on Etsy. This is the Pinky palm trim to do the finishing, and it comes in a, I believe it's a 2 yards package, and I think they also said like 1 package is enough to finish all 3 of those. And then my other haul I got is I was scouring eBay, and I ordered or bid and won old back issues of Just Cross Stitch magazine, their ornament special. So I got old, and I'm talking old, I mean old. I mean, we got 1989, 1990, 1991. I got some old issues of the ornament issues. I mean, some of these, there's Mirabilia, there's Teresa Wentzler's in here. Mosey and Me, who I love, Cross-Eyed Cricket. So I'm going to have a blast going through some of these and checking them out and seeing what ornaments are in them. And I may just have this time period where I do nothing. And I mean, I got older ones from like the 80s. I couldn't resist the deal. I'm going to sit and go through them and I may just get on a kick where I do nothing but, you know, but a ton of ornament finishing. Or a bunch of, you know, just stitch a bunch of ornaments. So check those out. And then I bought some more older ones. It's so fun to look through these. I think I need to get myself like little post-it notes and just post-it note the heck out of them and mark all the ones I want to stitch and just have, you know, a field day stitching ornaments and get a bunch of small finishes, and then I'll have to do a bunch of finishing. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of fun. So I am looking forward into digging into these and seeing what's in here. I'm a little curious to see what kind of design, say, you know, Mirabilia designed back in 2001. Well, it said Mirabilia. They have like a glossary where it has the designers, and it said Mirabilia on the cover page, but I'm not seeing Mirabilia listed in the list of designs. So that'll be interesting to figure out. Well, that's quite interesting, because right here it says Mirabilia, but when you go in the designs, the list of designers, I don't see Mirabilia listed. Very interesting. I know what I'll be reading on probably for the rest of their, or at least reading on while this is uploading. So hopefully there's some good stuff in here. That's all. That's my video for this week. I have a really long weekend coming up from work. I took I think I have myself a 6-day weekend coming up. I took a Thursday through a Tuesday off just to, you know, I'm teleworking. I'm not going into the office, and it's been lovely working from home, but I still need a break. So I need a break right now. We've had a lot of deadlines, a lot of stuff going on, and I just need a break. Plus I have a quilt to finish. The quilt is all on the design wall. It's all how the layout wants to be. I gotta get this done. The baby's here. She arrived. She arrived like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. The kid's here. I gotta get her quilt done, which the quilt is way larger than what a baby needs, but I want to get it done and get it over to my friends, so they have it. But yeah, I'm gonna be organizing a ton of floss. I got a lot of magazines to read. I got a lot of black to stitch. I'll work on this for a while. I'll probably finish this black, and I might get tired of stitching on it, and I'll have to put it away because it's just tedious. Because I want to do some new starts. And yes, I still have all my whips, which is kind of driving me crazy that I have all these whips that I started 4 whips from Mania. Haven't finished any of them, and it's gonna be a little crazy because I'm used to like focusing on something and finishing it. So, and I'm gonna start 2 new things, but that's okay. It's just how it is. So that's all. Everyone enjoy your stitching. Have a good week. Stay safe. And I hope you'll join me again. Thank you. Bye.